Action! Hello and welcome back to another video on the GARNER Collective YouTube channel. How's everyone doing today? If you like this video and it helps you to decorate your bike in any colour you want, then please subscribe to the channel. Check out the rest of the videos on the channel. It's a wide variety of gaming, money making, household stuff. Please subscribe. And let's begin with today's video. So this item in here is bike related. The reason why I know that is because I had to open up the packet to know what type of video I was going to do. And it's something I bought on Aliexpress. And I'm going to show you what it is on the app first. Then open the packet. Then show the bike and get it fitted. So let's go straight to the application first to show you the item itself. So what we're looking at right now is disc brake bolts, colourful ones, and they are really nice fitted. They're actually resistant to the elements, so they won't rust or anything like that, but it's wise to keep them out of direct sunlight, and also if they get wet, just when you get home just give them a wipe over so that they won't fade. So let me show you the colours they do. The colours I've bought today are the blue and the green, because I wasn't certain which ones I would actually be fitting, but it's going to be blue. So they do red, purple, gold, green, blue and black, and you can see they got that special thing on the screws, the locked tight sort of thing, but you can grease them as well if you want to, and they do look very bright and vibrant. So mine will be like that when I finish the blue. Look nice, don't they? A couple of years back I fitted some disc brake bolts on my Rock Rider AM100S, but the green they do is actually brighter. See, there's the ones I fitted, front and back, and they look nice. I got rid of the stock black ones and I fitted these, and they're also fitted on the back as well, as you can see. But I'm going to show you now the packet with the disc brakes bolts inside. The really funny thing about this was, I thought the seller had messed up with the order, but they came with different people. The green was delivered by Royal Mail. How good that looks. And the blue was delivered by Every. So I'll be putting the blue on today, but look how different the green looks. That's a nice green. If I'd had these ones, I would have put these ones on. So let's continue looking at the application so you can see other people's fittings. So there's another picture from the side: red, purple, green, which you just saw, blue you just saw, black, gold or yellow, and there's been loads of people who bought it. This is the customers who have actually purchased it. I think one actually shows it fitted on their bike. There's someone who's fitted the blue. That person's saying that the Aliexpress screw is smaller, but we don't know yet until they've actually had a look. And they've fitted the red ones themselves. Very good screws, said, and resistant. So these blue ones, which I showed a second ago, which is for front and back, to give you the full amount of front and back, as you can see. So look, 12-piece mountain bike disc brakes. Tells you the company if you want to pop around in China and say hello and say thanks. But they'll be fitted on my Rock Rider 700S. I'm going to rotate the bike so you can see the actual existing disc brake screws before we change it. I did have a few problems before with changing it on the other bike, but I'm using my electric screwdriver from AliExpress. There's a video link in the description. Very good screwdriver, and it comes with the case and all the attachments inside. So what I need to do is look at what attachment I would need before we make a start. Usually it's this type of one here, but I need to check right now. Taken the blue ones out of the packet, and look good, don't they? Got a nice blue to it. So I'm just going to hunt now for the correct head for these screws. So I need to test every single one, so whether it goes in. And once I know it goes in, then I can fit it to the electric screwdriver and begin. As well as rotate the bike around so you can see the difference. Right then, so going through all the attachments in my electric screwdriver from Aliexpress, you can see what one's missing. It's because this head here seems to be the one that fits into the screw. As you can see there, it's fitting right into the head. So that's the one I'm going to be using. So I need to attach that to the screwdriver in a second, and then begin the work. Well, first we're going to turn the bike around so I can show you existing disc brake screws before we actually begin the process of removing. Right then, so I just rotated the bike by magic, and you can see that I have the existing black screws in there. They're just the standard ones, so they're not shiny like the blue ones, but they're there front and back. Can't believe how big that rotor is. It's 203 millimeters. And on the back, same again. So that's it then. So what we need to do now is just start removing the screws. So I need to unplug my electric screwdriver, probably fit that attachment, and then put the screw on it, and then we can begin our work. Right then, so I just used a quick release, and I've just secured the screw in place. I've already switched it on a second ago, but I'll turn it on again for the camera. There we are. And all you do is just that's forward, that's back. So let's make a start on removing our first screw. I'm going to be gentle because you don't want to get it stuck and have a bike full of half blue and half black because they're stuck in there, but it should be fine if I do a good job. If there is too much power or little power, you have the twist at the top. I can go from number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 max, and max and 7 will tear a hard screw out of anything. So I'll put it on the lowest setting, and now we're going to try and secure it. So it's in there now. I might need to actually go for a higher setting. This is on number 1 at the moment. Yeah, number 1's not doing anything, but number 2 will actually have that screw out. So I've now pulled up my existing tool set. There's a video on this as well. Very good tool set. It's amazing though, out of all these pieces, I only used the one item, which is one of these, to do bike things with it. Whether it's taking out the through axle or tightening things. Even though I do have a little handheld tool, sometimes I might refer to this tool here to take things out. So I'm going to take the wheel off and make it easier for myself so I haven't got the fork in the way. So I'm going to do that as well. So as you can see, one tool is now missing because it's in the bike. It's the first time removing this through axle with this bike of mine. As you can see, it's coming out easy. No bolt. Just simple, easy work. And you can see it's gradually coming out. See, look carefully. It's slowly spinning. No forcing, no effort. Just simple. And there we have it. The bolt pulled out, and there's a hollow space in the bike. You can see right through. And there we have it, the wheel off. I do really enjoy doing that just now because there was no cables in the way, because the cables, as you can see, go into the frame. So I didn't have to deal with anything at all, just simple. I hope the back's going to be the same because, I've always hated taking back wheels off because of the chain and stuff. But here we have the bike, and there's the existing black bolts, which we're going to say goodbye to if they come out easy. Right then, so as you can see here now, look carefully, I've got one of the bolts up. You see it? This one here, this one just there. It is a tough job, but I'm slowly getting through it. So what I'm going to show you now is when it's completely removed. So I'm going to pause the video here for myself, but for you it will be actually no pause at all. So give me a few minutes and then I'll come back. So to show you something, so that I'm not holding this back, I was using my electric screwdriver with all the different compartments on it, I mean different little heads, but I don't want to risk it because like I'm having a few problems trying to get the screw out. So I'm actually using, you know, one of the tools from my set, and this is the one I've been using, and this has been very, very good so far. As you can see, I've got two out. I've had no struggle at all. They're coming out with ease. I'm going to give the disc brake a wipe and stuff like that. And there you go, look, straight away. So these are all tightened now, so I'm going to do this real time if I can. So that's in there now, all the way, fitted, and just a simple, let me hold the wheel down with my knee. There, it's loosened already. So I'm just using the tools which I got from Aliexpress a long time ago, and just doing this to get them out. So I thought I'd just show you that I'm not using an electric screwdriver because I can't seem to get the right tip to be able to do it. But you can see there, that one's coming loose now. So I'm gonna pause the video here and I'll come back when all six are out. And we're back. So as you can see now, all the bolts have been removed. There was zero problems to remove this bolts. But as the guy showed on the Aliexpress, it does look like the bolt is like a tiny bit different in size. Nothing to worry about. It might have been the same thing with the green ones on that bike. So I'm going to give this brake here a little wipe, and we can start putting the part back together, the blue one, which is going to make the bike stand out even more with the shiny blue. So let's do that right now. Get my microfiber cloth and some cleaning, and give it a nice wipe, and we'll carry on. Right then, so I gave it a wipe over with my fibre optic cloth, and I am ready now to be able to fit these blue ones in place. So you can see just by doing that, hovering it over, you can see it's already starting to, you know, look nice. So let's get that fitted right now. And there we go, the first one's in place. Perfect, went in easy. I haven't done it at all super tight because you don't want it to seize, or if you want to change the bolts in the future or for a different shade of blue or for colour. As soon as it got tight, I stopped. But it is secure, but it's not secure, but it's not overly tight. It's just a simple, you know, put this back in there, quick turn, and it's off. 2 fitted. 3 fitted out of 6. 4. 5. And there we have it, all 6 done. Looks very nice indeed. You've got to be very careful because even though the bolts are going tight, you could easily just damage the screw by, you know, that little bit extra pressure. Even when it's tight, just stop, because if you carry on, you're going to probably have to throw away the wheel completely because it's stuck. But I'm very impressed with that. It's look even better once it's on the bike again. But even that from a distance looks great, doesn't it? Then the standard black ones, which are going in the bin. So let's get this fitted back on the bike in a second. I'm just going to give this another wipe and get it back on the vehicle. Alright then, and we're back. So the wheel is now in place, but it's not bolted on. You can see it looks really nice so far with the blue bolts. I will change the tyre to a Race Recon tanned wall 29 times 2.4 inch to make the bike stand out even more, but I've re-greased the axle and it's ready to be pushed in, and it looks nice so far. But as I said before, I want to replace these tyres so that it makes the bike stand out more. And I've got some wheel stickers, some race face ones in the same type of blue as the bolts, so that will also be fitted later on in another video. And it's all ready now to be pushed in and tightened and then looked at from a distance before we begin the back wheel, which is probably going to be annoying with the chain and stuff like that. But let's make a start then. Right then, so we have fitted correctly, because I did make a mistake with my attaching of the front wheel. Put it on the wrong side. Hope no one noticed. So it looks good, isn't it? Because the fork is so big, it covers up most of the rotor. But you can see the blue bolts are there. I've just removed the back wheel, and I hate dealing with the back wheels because of the chain. But I've done it very carefully, and I've, as I said before, I put the through axle back into the front wheel, tightened it up, not super tight, and tight as like you can feel it going tight, and you might add like a half a second more of tightness, but not to over tighten it. So I know that if I have to remove the front wheel or the back wheel for any reason, whether it's a puncture or I'm just changing the tyres, I know that I'm not going to struggle. And here's some advice for people as well. If you're, say for instance you've got your bike and sometimes it might, you might seize up the back wheel or the front wheel axle, just every now and again, just loosen the through axle every couple of months and just do back up again so that it's not going to seize in the frame. You can grease it as well if you want to. But now it's time to start the other wheel. You can see the plain look again of the black tyre, which will soon become blue. So let's make a start on that right now. Same process as before, removing the bolts with this little tool and replacing it with the blue one. So I'm going to show you when I've done that completely. So this is before, in a second it'll be after. Right, and now we have a finished back wheel. Now it's time to fit it. We should be done it in a few seconds. And we are done. Completely finished. So let me turn the lights on now, because even though it's still early, it's getting a bit dark in the living room. So let's see what work we have done today in the video. So we have taken off both front and back wheels, and we've replaced the existing black bolts for the disc brake rotor, and we've given it nice blue ones, and we've done it also on the back as well, as you can see there. I've got to say the back wheel's always annoying, isn't it, when you put it back on again, because the chain can get twisted up, you don't know what you're doing no matter what, and then suddenly it all works out. So that is completely done, and the only time I need to take the wheel again off in the future is when I get my tyres, which I've ordered. I've got the one tyre already, but I'll be getting the other tyre in a couple of days time. So once that's happened, it'll be time to remove the wheels again to be able to fit in the new tyres, and then afterwards I'll probably fit my race face stickers across here in blue. Not going to go wild with the stickers, and let's make the bike stand out, and that'll be it. Because as I said before, fitting the 10-wheel tyres on this bike has actually, made it look a lot better. So I am impressed with my work today. I hope you are as well. So please subscribe, and I've now got to put all this stuff away. So thank you for watching, and goodbye. Thank you. Bye.